Alice's Restaurant is a movie?
All right, hold on.
Arlo Guthrie plays himself in this film based on his song of the same name. It's based on the song Alice's Restaurant, the 18-minute song that's just a rambling story about this one time on Thanksgiving. That's hilarious.
What the fuck?
It is not well rated.
I don't want to watch this.
You can get anything you want at Alice's Restaurant. You need to pick a movie because I'm in the weeds, man. I'm
right.
Lost. Welcome to Direct to Video VHS,
a
podcast where we pair movies like fine wine. I am on pins and needles to talk about this movie with you, Andy.
No, for sure.
Okay, so we watched Goosebumps 2, Haunted Halloween.
Yes.
Let me tell you what my first note is.
Yeah.
Ready for this to be bad. You know what, Andy? I think this is a fucking good movie, full stop.
I think this is better than the first one.
By a huge margin.
By a country mile, an upstate New York mile.
It is way less weird. When Jack Black shows up, like, in the middle of the movie, I was like, holy shit, they got Jack Black for this? And it was like a nice little treat, instead of him just, like, taking over the whole movie.
The whole movie, yeah.
The kids are the right age to be in a Goosebumps story. It's all good.
We don't, instead of focusing on two teens, we get to focus on like two kids and then a teen older sister, which is like chef's kiss. That's like the perfect Disney Channel original, like, cocktail right there.
I love this second kid. I love this second kid because I don't know.
Second kid's
I don't
good.
know if you... By the end of the movie, it seems like the movie has forgotten that this kid does not live here.
Yeah, my last note for this movie was, let me see here. It's Christmas and Sam's parents aren't back from their nondescript trip over Halloween.
That was supposed to be for 3 days. That was a 3-day trip.
Yeah, but
it's like Slappy learned they were a family and just made it true.
Made it true in reality, yeah.
With his weird, semi-undefined, but better defined than the last movie, magic powers. Better Slappy, right? I love this Slappy.
There was some really good CGI work with Slappy in this movie.
There was a bit where I was afraid of him.
Yeah! They did like the Chucky thing with the screwdriver at one point in the movie. Classic. There was a lot of homages to horror movies in this that like if you're a kid and you haven't seen any horror movies, like you wouldn't give a shit. But as an adult who has seen a lot of these horror movies, I was like, oh wow, it's killer that they like got that reference in.
They even got to do a reference where R.L. Stine still hates Stephen King and thinks he's a hack.
So good.
And like, why? Why bother? The reason is because it's fucking funny.
Because it's so funny.
So I turn on this movie, so ready for it to be bad. My cat comes up, sits next to me, and starts watching with me, which I should have taken as a good omen. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh, this movie's immediately like nothing like the last one, has nothing to do with it. That turns out to be wrong in a very good way.
In the most, the funnest way you could do this, right? Which is just like having them just Google the plot of the first movie.
Uh-huh.
And be like, there's a conspiracy theory that a dummy was behind the first movie.
Love it.
Just so we're all on the same page here.
So, we open on, I mean, you just saw this. We open on, I think, Sarah Quinn is her name. And she is trying to write what do you call it? Like a college,
like a
application letter type of thing.
Yeah. Like one of those like application essays that colleges make you do.
Yeah, and it has to be about like times when she's overcome fear or when fear affected her or something like that. And she doesn't know how to do it. And she's like stressing out about it because she wants to really wants to get into Columbia. And you know what? good school to pick because I don't know how you fucking get into Columbia.
It's a good enough school that a kid could reasonably want to go there, but it's not like the cliche. It's not like Yale or Harvard, right?
Right. Because I feel like if you want to go to Yale or Harvard, you're probably already rich and like whatever.
Yeah,
you can get in.
And it's already stressing credulity that their nurse mom is working double shifts while they live in like a $1 million home.
It's a very nice home. I mean, the thing about the Columbia that stretches credulity, I don't know if you noticed this, it really jumped out at me. The font in the letter is huge. And it's so you, the viewer, can read it, but I'm like, who would pick this?
I love that. I love that they like Columbia University is like, yeah, we print all of our letters with the visual impairment font.
Yeah.
You know, at Barnes and Noble's big words section.
Big words, large print is what they usually call it.
Thank you, large print.
Their big word section. No, don't. I like that better, obviously. So her fucking boyfriend is at her window pulling a Goosebumps prank on her.
This is truly one. I've seen this kid in like a million things. I couldn't tell you who he is, but like I feel like I've seen this actor play this role in a million movies. Which is just kind of like, you know, kind of sort of like creepy asshole boyfriend.
Here he is, Tyler Mitchell. I have the Wikipedia synopsis in front of me, but it's actually not that good at telling me what's going on.
Yeah, an unloved Wikipedia page, this movie.
Unfortunately, I can't just Google this name because that's a real person who is a musician in Canada.
Yeah, I mean, I could tell you that this kid's been in, like, you know, 13 Reasons Why and a bunch of other Netflix stuff.
It doesn't matter. I mean, he's been in a bunch of shit. This guy might be the most interesting character in this movie. That's a weird thing to say, but it's because I felt like in a Goosebumps movie, there was no way there was gonna be like a cheater who gets attacked and almost killed for being a cheater, but there fucking is, and it's metal as hell.
So first of all, okay, so Sarah gets Goosebumps scared by her boyfriend, who's like, you know, getting her a Red Bull and some chips for her night writing, which is kind of cute. The most powerful mother, the strongest mother I think I've seen in a movie in a long time.
She basically like kicks down the door, makes fun of her daughter, and is like, leave back out the window.
No, you don't get to go out the front door. There are two scenes in this movie, including this one, where somebody climbs out a window climbs through a window and hits their head on it. And as a person who has climbed through a window and hit my head on the sill, ow, it really hurts just to hear it happen.
She's great. She doesn't get to do a lot in a way that feels better for a Goosebumps story than the last movie.
Yeah, she's integral to the story, and it's like reasonable that she's not around because she's like working, you know, she's working double shifts the whole movie.
And at the end, they have to save her. They have to stop this horrible thing from happening specifically to her. And so this is also when we meet Sonny, who is filming this, which is, I feel like, peak shitty brother behavior. It's revealed a little later that Sonny and Sarah get along okay. Like,
yeah.
They're like basically on each other's side about most shit, but he is so psyched that she's getting.
This is a classic younger brother move, which is, I need to record this for posterity. You never get in trouble. This is his goody two shoes older sister who's going to Columbia.
That's true. She is going to Columbia. He has to record this just to make sure it actually happened. It turns out he sends it to the other kid, Sam.
Yeah, he sends it to Sam,
which is fucking funny because of the next one. He's like, man, sorry that happened, Sarah.
I'm sorry that your mom caught you macking. Caught you macking. Almost macking, not even a full mac.
No, I mean, this guy, he doesn't deserve it.
No, my buddy Mac tonight goes to a club called The Den. Sorry, I'm gonna cut ahead a little bit. We get a lot of like setting up of the family here. The two kids get bullied. The classic bully situation. There's three of them. One of them's the leader. The other two are, not characters.
Just the weird sidekicks. The other two, no, I'll hold on to that because that part's amazing. To me personally, maybe to nobody else. The other kid, and this isn't an important plot point or anything because nothing's made of it. The other kid's black, and it's not a Stephen King thing. He's not being made fun of for racist reasons. They're being made fun of because they have genuinely the worst side hustle.
This is insane. So they have a junk collecting business.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of mowing the lawn, these two middle schoolers have decided we're in garbage pickup.
Right.
And the name of their business, you want to do it? You want to say it?
I don't have it written down.
Junk Brothers.
Junk Brothers, that's right.
Which is a terrible name.
It's not great.
It's so funny.
And this is like the main reason they're being made fun of because of this Junk Brothers nonsense. And it turns out this is mostly Sam's idea. He has this idea that if they charge nothing, people will hire them a lot, and then they can get quote-unquote treasures that presumably will be worth something that they'll sell. If you're into, like, light crime, this might be something. Like...
If you're into really, really minor kinds of crime.
Like, it feels like if you have a certain kind of fence, this could be maybe something.
Here's the thing, though, is that they're kids.
They are kids.
And I do think that if you hired two kids for free to clear the garbage out of your house and they stole something, that's on you.
Yeah. This is why it's such light crime, man.
You can't complain about that.
Yeah.
So they get hired to go to this creepy house to clean it out. And meanwhile, their sister is being courted by this shit-heel dude and is like, you gotta come party with us at The Den.
The Den!
Now, here's the thing about The Den. One, this seems to be a teen nightclub.
Like in Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah, like the ones that you used to find at like Disneyland in the 70s, like a teen nightclub.
I'm not convinced that any of these are real, except I did hear the McElroys talk about their local teen nightclub one time.
It's insane to me that, one, this kid's like, you need to, what does he say? He's like, you shouldn't wait till college to have fun. And it's like, you're a teenager, dude. Like, your idea of fun is like playing video games and chatting online. Like, what are you talking about?
Their idea of having fun is to go to a nightclub that is the only realistically loud nightclub I have ever seen in a movie. Just like straight up, you can't hear anybody else there.
That's true. She's yelling at him from across the nightclub, and he's like, sorry, can't hear, too loud.
Yeah.
I'm too busy macking on this other girl, Mac Tonight style.
But it's just like, I guess they have either live music or a DJ. I can't remember, I didn't check.
I think it was a DJ.
They have flashing lights, and they have no alcohol.
No alcohol. They are ID'd at the front, I presume, to make sure that they are teens.
Interesting.
Here's the thing, is if my kid's going to a teen nightclub, I don't want any adults there.
No unaccompanied adults like Chuck E. Cheese rolls. Yeah, you're right, absolutely.
No unaccompanied adults. Oh, that's so good. So, yeah, I don't know what the deal is with The Den. I think watching this, I'm like anti-teen nightclubs. I think teens should just be hanging out at each other's houses. Like a parent needs to get a hold of this situation. There's
100% some nasty shit going on in the teen nightclub, and I don't want to know about it. I just think it should be closed down.
Yeah. I think that like best case scenario, right, is this thing like burns to the ground with no teens inside.
Well, I think the best case scenario is to just rebrand it into a real nightclub and get some fucking nightlife in this dead-ass town. Dude,
okay, yeah, so we're in the town of Windcliff, New York. We're in an upstate New York.
Yeah, upstate New York.
But like really out there upstate New York. This is a small town. But this town is like one of those like we go all out for Halloween towns. which I mad respect. I do not live in one of those towns.
Nah, me neither.
We're a big Christmas place up here.
Their next door neighbor is fucking
Ken
I
Jeong.
can't remember. Ken Jeong. And he plays a little bit of a muted performance for him, but like the local crazy guy who does it all out for Halloween, but it turns out so does everybody else.
It's kind of just like a classic Ken Jeong performance, but like turned down to like a 3.
Right. He's doing a YA version of this performance. He's not doing the Hangover version of this performance. So they go to this abandoned house. Sorry, I want to mention one thing. The boys confirm this appointment while they are carving pumpkins, and this is a weird thing that I'm to pick apart, but these are the least realistic looking jack-o'-lanterns I've ever seen, because they are so competently done, but not like over the top. If they were like over the top, then I believe that one of these kids is just like fucking great at jack-o'-lanterns, but they're just like the air perfect jack-o'-lantern, and I'm like, no fucking way that these children
are able to. Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like they asked a professional set designer to make children's jack-o'-lanterns.
Right. And like, I can believe that Ken Jeong next door has a working animatronic spider that's bigger than his house, because
Absolutely.
that's what his character is doing. But these kids are kids.
Well, no. But one of these kids is building a functioning Tesla coil for his school project.
Semi-functioning.
Okay.
And that doesn't make him good at pumpkin.
More functioning than most. Listen, I'm just saying that, like, you know, it's not too beyond the fiction of the film, but I do agree that it is very funny that like these set designers just couldn't help themselves at making a competent pumpkin jack-o'-lantern.
Side note, by the way.
Yeah.
Because we'll get into it, I'm sure, in a little bit. Is there a situation where a working Tesla coil is not an insane thing to bring into school?
I mean, a Tesla coil is in and of itself not that dangerous as long as like you don't have it near any like metals.
I mean, but
it's just a magnet. It's just an arcing magnet. That's effectively all it is.
Okay, that's fine then.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Here's the thing.
Sunday knows what he's doing. Okay.
Yeah. Like, if a kid came to me and I was their teacher and they're like, this is what I want to do, I'd be like, absolutely not. Because you're going to hurt yourself. Not because the Tesla coil itself is a bad idea, but because I just don't trust this kid to make an electronic without hurting themselves. This motherfucker is soldering. He's soldering with a live wire.
At the kitchen table. Yeah.
At the kitchen table.
So they're cleaning. There's a horrible stuffed cat. It's just an old house, like mansion style, like big. And they're cleaning everything out. They're finding some stuff that they think they like. There's a fucking Coraline door, and you don't open those. First of
all, huge disagreement. There is only one thing better than a secret room. And that's a secret room that is opened with a secret button. Are you kidding me?
I mean, it's such a small door that I was like, that's a Coraline door. That's one that you crawl into, and then a spider that's pretending to be your mom gets you. And then years later, you find out allegations about the author, and you're like, shit, now I can't enjoy this anymore.
Oh, God, I know.
It's all bad stuff.
It's not good.
Anyway,
so the actor who plays Sonny, Jeremy Ray Taylor, is also in It, Chapter 1, as one of the kids. Great actor. He's doing a fantastic job in this movie. But I swear to God that this is like the same fucking set that they used in It for the haunted house. Or maybe they just made it look that way. If I was this kid, I'd be like, this feels familiar. I can't believe I'm doing this again. But in a more whimsical fashion.
It does feel more whimsical to find this. So there's
they find a book.
There's a box with a book in it. They open the book, and it's an unfinished copy of Goosebumps Haunted Halloween, the theoretical first ever R.L. Stine story that he never finished. And once they open the book and close it again, they see appearing suddenly is Slappy the Dummy. But unlike the other one, they didn't see the book create him. So they're just like, holy shit, how'd we miss that?
How'd we miss this dumb? Yeah, God, this is such a good movie. They take it home. Well, not before Sam gets a good Goosebumps jump scare.
Well, they get attacked by the bullies, right?
Yes, they get attacked by the bullies.
And they are, for some reason, in perfect bully fashion, for no particular reason, really want to get this doll from them.
First, the funniest thing to me about these bullies is the Slappy starts telekinetically bullying the bullies, which is always great.
Excellent. Very good. A little fucked up. I love it.
Yeah, the bullies start chasing the kids and Slappy around town, and they have their bike helmets on.
Hey, man.
Yeah, no, safety's no joke. I just thought it was a really funny touch. Like, yeah, these are bullies, but these are like upstate New York bullies, you know, like they have their helmets on, they're wearing denim.
They're not idiots. They're not going to crack their skulls. They're not going to get into Columbia like that.
And they get clotheslined by a hose, and they're glad that they kept those helmets on.
Absolutely. They would have died. They probably
would have died.
Maybe I wonder if there was a version of this where they were like, and they come out without the helmets because they're bad, and then they were like, whoa, we're going to flip them. We're going to flip them over those fucking bikes.
Hold on. We're going to throw these kids off of these bikes in a stunt scene. They have to be wearing helmets.
Maybe the stunt doubles were like, I'm wearing a helmet for this.
for this. Yeah. You're crazy if you think I'm going to be doing this, Naked Skull style.
That's my moneymaker.
I want to take a quick aside to talk about the branding in this movie.
Yeah.
We got Rocket League in this movie.
Oh right? My gosh, the branding
That's a real video game that they're playing.
There are multiple video game moments. They later, Ryu from fucking Street Fighter will be there.
Yo, they got Street Fighter money? Like,
it's crazy. Considering they also go to a pharmacy earlier and nothing is branded. It's all one of those fake brands. It's actually all this, I think it's Dave's or something, because that's the name of the department store.
Fred's Pharmacy or something like that.
Fred's Pharmacy, and so everything is Fred's, and that's perfectly fine. But then they're playing like real ass video games on their real ass PlayStation 4.
No, right? And it's crazy that they got away with that. They also what's her name? Sarah?
Yes.
When Sarah is typing up her essay, she's doing it on a branded Mac.
Yeah.
Which you never see in movies. And it's also how you know she's not the bad guy.
I don't know what that means.
Apple does not allow for any of their products to be used by villains.
Except in real life.
Except in real life, obviously.
Yeah.
Me included. And then they also have a really egregious zoom in on a Lockmaster lock. And I'm just like, wow, they're really like, what a weird combo of brand deals.
I mean, more power to them, because this is a fairly good looking movie.
This is Sony Pictures Animation, right? Like, they're going to do Spider-Verse really soon after this.
That's the craziest thing you could have said to me. I guess that's true.
Yeah, or like it is either during the production. It has to be during. This movie came out in 2018, so it has to be like while they are making this movie. Like, there are also animators like next door, like getting turned into animation paste for Spider-Verse. Like, those two things are happening at the same time, and then they get put on this movie to recuperate, I guess.
They get put on this movie just to. Guys, you're just gonna have to animate a gummy bear. It's really fine.
It's gonna be fine. It just needs to be like you got to make a dummy walk around. Like, how hard can that be? Come on.
It doesn't even need to look good. It just needs to look okay. Like, you're fine.
Passable. Yeah. So you want to be on the movie that's redefining animation as we know it, or do you want to just like make a fucking gummy bear? Like,
I mean, obviously you want to be in the credits for that movie. We get it.
We get it. But like, do you want to do that, or do you just want to like get Jumanji Jack Black into a book? Spoilers.
So yeah, huge spoilers.
They take the dummy home.
Yeah.
They find out it's alive, and they're freaking out about it.
Let me talk about Slappy in this movie really quick, because we'll obviously get a little bit more into it later, but I think it's even clear here. This is not the same Slappy as in the other movie. Other Slappy was evil and wanted revenge against Jack Black / R.L. Stine. That's what he wanted. This version of Slappy is from a different book that they haven't read. And genuinely, there was a moment, it's a little later, where he's watching Sarah sleep, where I was like, I'm genuinely a little off-put by Slappy because I have no idea what Slappy wants.
Yeah, what's his deal? And so the kids at first are like, this is a talking dummy, this is crazy. And he's like, listen, I just want a family, and I'm here to make your lives easier. I'm like a little genie. I'll do your homework, I'll fold your clothes, I'll bully your bullies. I just want to be brothers, which is crazy because one of those kids isn't from this house. So there's a world in which they're just hanging out with Slappy and everything's cool, right? And then Sam's like, well, it's time for me to go back to my parents' house because they're back from their holiday trip. And Slappy's like, what?
Now, that would be an interesting point of tension in this movie because the kids turn against Slappy, honestly, before I think I would have.
Wow, really? I think they waited too long.
You're also right. But this version of Slappy, they waited too long, but also they never talked to Slappy after he tried to kill someone. Like,
that is true. I do think that you gotta have like a sit down. Maybe you can work him out of this, murderous intent.
At this point, they still think they're in like a Disney Channel movie. Like they think this was a fun, magical thing that they found.
Yes.
And later they learn what he wants is literally just to have a family. Like, that's his motivation in the book Haunted Halloween. And they're like, gotta kill this motherfucker. And it's like, dude, whoa, hold up.
Well, okay, listen. How many kids does a doll have to attempted murder before you bring out the aluminum bat?
This guy was a cheater. And
this
Sarah
guy was a piece of shit.
And here's the important thing. Sarah was not dealing with it.
That is true. She wasn't dealing with it. You're right.
Wouldn't and couldn't deal with it. And Slappy was like, I see a problem that I can fix. Now, obviously you don't do that. These are the boundaries that we give, but he doesn't have those because he doesn't have parrots, guys.
And also is immortal.
Maybe.
I mean, probably. Functionally, right? Like, I'm pretty sure.
If you set him on fire, I don't know, maybe
immortal, not unkillable, but like undying. You know what I mean?
Undying, unaging. Yeah, we don't even know how old he is.
It's the scene where he goes after this guy who is walking around this movie acting like a jock, and we find out in this scene is a set guy for the drama club.
Theater kid, and like one of the less interesting kind of theater kids. I'm just kidding, theater kids. You should actually know how to do set dressing if you're in theater.
Listen, all of the theater kids that I knew, the coolest ones were the ones who did the set dressing, right?
Probably they're less dramatic people, but are possibly getting less sex. So think about that.
And that's the thing is I thought in the world of movies. In the world of movies, this guy is acting like a jock. In the real world that I grew up in, this kid is acting like he is like a frontline drama kid, right?
But it's also the weird thing though, because like Sarah's not a drama kid, so how did these two even meet? Were they just in the same creative writing class?
I feel like they could have gotten into a little bit. Maybe she wrote a school play for them or something. But then also but this movie is so svelte. That's wasting time.
I do love how svelte this movie is. So, I'm not gonna have pushback about that. I think that that's one of the solid things about this movie.
This kid gets reverse carried. Does that make sense?
So he's on a ladder. Be careful on ladders. And he is building, he's I forget what he's doing, putting up a light, building a set.
He's hanging up ghosts, I think.
And Slappy fucking walks in. And he's like, what? And then Slappy gives him like a fucking monologue about how he took a step too far with his sister.
And then
he psychically unscrews all the screws on the ladder, and this guy eats shit.
Dude, this kid eats shit. I thought he died. He bounced off the floor. We get a couple of seconds of him like writhing around on the ground a little bit, and then we hard cut to him with the neck brace on the stretcher.
Yep. Being dragged away.
I know that, like, you know, neck braces are a very serious thing, but we all have to admit that it looks a little funny when you're wearing one.
Mm-hmm.
And so this to me immediately like lightened the mood again of like, oh, right, this is like a movie for children. This kid's like comic hurt. He's like cartoon hurt.
Well, remember, I don't know if you remember, it's been a little while. In the last movie, when the kid fucking died, he shows up at the end in a neck brace.
In a neck brace.
Know, everything's fine.
Everything's fine. But to be fair, that kid got eaten by a bug.
That was hilarious.
And we didn't see him for like 30 minutes. This kid was like straight up murdered. And then we get immediately like, no, he's fine. He's just a little loopy from the pain med. So
now Sarah is clued into Slappy because this guy was like, her crazy doll attacked me. And
your crazy doll attacked me. Tell them it was you.
And the paramedics are like, we got him on a bunch of meds, which I thought was very good.
Yeah, for real. She goes to pick up her brothers, I assume to interrogate them about what's going on with this dummy.
Uh-huh.
And they are...
And meanwhile, they've exploded the school.
They have, like, laser gunned a hole between two classrooms.
A thing that we kind of skipped, because it's not that important, but it's kind of an interesting setup, is that when they thought Slappy was just a toy, Sonny was practicing his speech in front of him, and he basically told him everything about Nikola Tesla and this famous unfinished science experiment about projecting thought through electricity, I believe it was, or maybe it was projecting electricity without wires. I forget.
It was electricity. It was electricity without wires, which is a real thing.
Possibly in this upstate town that I've never heard, upstate New York town that I've never heard of.
I mean,
but
it was in Manhattan, but yeah, like
in Manhattan. Okay, cool.
Yeah, he was in Manhattan. This was in like the 1800s Manhattan, so you know, like different kind
smaller.
Of Manhattan.
Yeah. Not a borough yet, probably still its own city. So then later we see Slappy like working on this. He got very excited about the Tesla shit, and they used it to accidentally blow up part of their school. Everybody's fine. Yeah, it was a cartoon lightning bolt, but it was a lightning bolt. And so it turns out at the same time that Sarah pulls up, they're like evacuating the school, and she's just like, "Get in, idiots!"
I know that was you.
Why is the doll alive? And they're like, oh yeah, we should have told you the doll was alive.
We should have told you the doll was alive, but he told us to keep it a secret. And she says, hey, listen, if the doll comes to life and tells you to not tell anyone about it, that's a red flag. And she's right. But also, I don't think she should be lecturing people about red flags due to her particular circumstances.
I'm sorry, Andy. What I'm seeing is somebody who knows a lot about red flags.
Okay, who has recently learned has recently gotten a lot of life lessons about red flags. Correct.
The best way to learn, Andy.
So they go home because they are like, because they think, oh, he's going after everybody who the sister has ever complained about.
Right.
And which means mom is next. And this has to be the funniest scene in the whole movie.
Oh, I forgot. Until you said that, I was like, what scenes are you even talking about?
Yeah, because they get home and their mom's just playing around with Slappy.
She's like, why are you three home? And look at this guy.
Look at this guy. Aw, isn't he great? We should get more of these.
I forget. She gives him a stupid name, too.
She calls him Bobo.
Bobo. She's like,
Slappy, what a stupid name. I'll call him Bobo.
I honest to God thought Slappy was going to kill her for that. But he finds this endearing.
In that moment, but no, what it turns out, what we don't see as an audience is what's happening is love. Sort of. Like one-sided love.
Slappy he wants to be part of a family. Specifically, he wants a mother, which is reasonable if you consider that in his mind, he has a father who did not care for him.
A father who abandoned him in a book.
Yeah, for good reason. Not great reason, but good reason.
So the mom leaves to go get a phone call. Slappy comes to life and is like, she'll never believe you. I'm super evil. And then the kids start reading the magic words at him. And
this was a choice. This was a strange choice. I don't know why they thought this would work. The magic words brought him to life. They didn't even read it backwards or anything.
Or 3 times, right? Like that's like another thing.
Yeah.
But they just read it at him twice, and he's like, I'm just kidding. No, I'm fucking evil, and I hate you now. Yeah. So, and then the mom comes back and is like, you are all so grounded for blowing up the school.
Fair.
Now, and this is a little unfair. I don't know how this is I think she's just lumping the sister in because they're all like, no, it was the dummy that did it.
It's also super weird. I mean, this would in real life be a longer conversation, but why the hell are they home?
Well, I mean, they evacuated the school.
Well, she just got that phone call, which means the only thing that makes sense to me is that they got in trouble and called Sarah to get them out of it, and Sarah was going to keep this secret. And like, if that happened, I'd be like, yeah, guess what? You're all grounded.
That's fair.
That's just how that works.
We're going to have to work out why you're grounded and the specifics of how much after I'm done working my double shift. I'll catch you kids later.
You're not going out for Halloween, though. That's like for sure.
Yeah, for sure you're not going out for Halloween. Again, I don't know how I'm going to force it. I want to be out for my double shift, but like...
You're all grounded, Sarah. You're in charge.
You're in charge. Oh my god, we didn't even talk about her weird flirtatious relationship with the pharmacy manager or clerk.
It's not that important. It's just to tell us that these two would like to be dating, and by the end of the movie, they're going to be, even though they didn't really earn it. It just kind of happened.
I bring it up to say 2 things. 1, I was convinced that this was Ben Mendelsohn, the guy who gets thrown out of the plane in The Dark Knight Rises. This is not Ben Mendelsohn. This is a different actor.
Let me Google Ben Mendelsohn, because I think I did recognize this guy, but I never know anybody's names. I don't remember where I recognize him from. Oh, he does look a bit like him, but he's Australian, man.
I thought it was him.
Nah.
And Ben Mendelsohn is also the evil guy from Rogue One. And so I was like, damn, Ben Mendelsohn really playing against type here. But no, this is Chris Parnell, noted famous comedic actor.
Yes.
From The Anchorman, among other things. And Hot Rod. He's great. He's very funny. I don't know why I thought this was Ben Mendelsohn for the whole movie. Second thing, of the kind of loser guys that could date your single mom, this is better than Gym Teacher.
Oh, by a country mile.
Right? Thank you.
For one thing, their flirting is on a normal level, awkward as hell, and both of them are flirting with each other, and that's so huge.
And it's great. It's so much progress, but like it's awkward flirting that's like, we're 2 people who haven't had to do this for a long time. Awkward.
Like we're both in our middle age, and like we both know that the other is single, but I still haven't had to suss out if somebody's into me in like 20 years.
Yeah, it's a tough thing. 2, within my 2, so B. 2B, upward mobility. This guy could become a regional manager or a branch manager. He's got a lot of prospects that a high school gym teacher just doesn't have.
Brutal.
No offense to high school gym teachers, but it's like, come on, like she's a nurse.
You're probably not going to make the leap to vice principal.
Yeah, right, exactly. And also, she's a nurse. She needs to know that whoever she's dating can like handle things.
That's honestly, the really awkward thing about them dating is theoretically he would often be the one parent at home and is not related to any of these kids, the most not related to Sam, who by the end of this movie, I cannot stress enough, seems to have somehow been adopted or abandoned.
Sam, it's a shame that your parents never made it back from their nondescript trip over Halloween.
There's a cut scene where Slappy kills them on a mountain. Just
throws them off a cliff.
Only one family.
We're brothers now, Sam. Brothers in blood.
There is a body count in this movie, and we're moving steadily toward it.
Slappy's evil now. Slappy is they beat the shit out of Slappy with a baseball bat, put him in a suitcase, and throw him in a river.
Can I mention something? It's in my notes. I gotta say it. Don't just hit him once. I know this sounds mean. Now, the baseball bat, interestingly, seems to have knocked him out. Fascinating.
Yes.
Would love to know how that works. It's not actually important. But do you know what would work even better than knocking him out with a baseball bat?
In pieces.
Just keep going.
Just don't
for
stop.
a bit. Then do the suitcase.
Until he is splinters. Now, and also would have given us a great opportunity of having, like, fucked up, like, broken Slappy.
If they don't want fucked up broken Slappy, that's fine. Do a CGI thing where he puts himself back together, still like Iron Giant style. That's still crazy.
Or like in the other movie, the gnomes.
Yeah, the gnomes do that too. The gnomes don't. There are gnomes in this movie, and they don't do the arm breaky thing, and it was disappointing.
I would have loved it if at the end of this movie, Slappy looked up at the sky and was like, "I am Superman," and then he explodes.
So, I know that you and I disagree on this. I think they escalated it to puppet murder very quickly. However, I will say this, it super doesn't go well.
No, they put him in a suitcase and then throw him in a river, and on their drive back, Slappy is immediately, like, punching through the windshield like a goddamn maniac.
And this is weird. I don't know if this happened to you, but when I paused the movie at this point, it brought up a gif of Kronk going by all accounts that doesn't make sense.
Oh, really? Did it?
No.
That was crazy.
But it's what I'm thinking of now, because,
he just shows up.
It doesn't make sense. It only works because it's a horror film, or a horror-adjacent film, where you're like, yeah, horror stuff, that shit can happen.
I would safely say this is a horror comedy.
Yeah, I could say that. I think this is the best children's horror movie that I have maybe ever seen.
This felt to me like a really good Halloween Town sequel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. Like, I just got that vibe from it. I think just like but it's so funny. It's genuinely
the big
a really
pumpkin
fun movie.
man.
Oh,
big pumpkin man. That guy was great.
There was a moment in this movie where I thought he was just gonna like start hugging the brother and not let him go.
We just like looks up and down. Like, yep.
It's like, yeah, more pumpkins.
Yeah, that's what we need.
That's what we need. So Slappy, they get Slappy off the car, and at this point Slappy's like, run off, and they go home, and they're like, we're fucked. We are boned. We have angered a haunted doll, and now we have to watch out for the haunted doll to come back and kill us.
It's bad. It's bad.
And also we're grounded, and it's Halloween night.
Right. But it turns out, actually, that's not Slappy's plan.
No, he's moved on. He's on phase 2.
I have a note here.
Yep.
I've watched this movie a little while ago now. I have a note here that just says body count. So, a scene must happen here, but I don't see how it could yet. Maybe it happens in a little bit. Maybe I just don't have enough stuff. Because they learn about Slappy. They give a call to R.L. Stein.
Yes.
And then, so weird stuff must be happening already. So Slappy must have already gone to the pharmacy?
Yeah, Slappy goes to the pharmacy the night before Halloween, or the night of Halloween.
The night of Halloween. Right, okay.
And does what has to be one of the coolest CGI scenes I've seen in a while, where he brings all the masks to life, and all of the monsters, like, crawl, like, squeeze themselves out of their own masks.
Grow out of the masks. It's great. This is such
so
a
cool.
better way. Okay, so this is the point where this movie goes from a Goosebumps television episode.
Yes.
To more like the original Goosebumps movie. And I love that it is able to make that transition. And I love that it makes more sense than in the movie, I mean, not that the movie didn't make sense. It made internal logical sense, but it just felt better to see the fucking teenage werewolf when I was like, yeah, that was a werewolf mask that he turned into a monster from Goosebumps, because that's what he can do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and also I think all the monster masks are Goosebumps branded, which is very funny. This is like an alternate reality, right? Where R.L. Stine is the biggest author in America.
And also disappeared at some point.
And also thinks Stephen King is a hack. And in this reality, Stephen King is like a nobody writer that no one's ever heard of.
Stephen King's kind of a fucking hack. And it's unclear if this place is so Goosebumps heavy because R.L. Stine's from here. It seems like it's kind of an open secret. Like,
we all know.
Right. It feels like it's not, the kids don't know it. So who your local celebrity is. Right? Mm-hmm. Theoretically, if you've got one.
I guess I don't.
Maybe I'm wrong then. It just feels like
I am out of touch. So like I'm not a good barometer for this. I'm not a person who
But I feel like when you're going to school, you know who else was like
went to your school, yeah.
Yeah. That kind of thing. But I don't know, maybe not. It's unclear if it's just Goosebumps is big in this town or Goosebumps is big. It doesn't matter. Slappy makes all the stuff come to life. He turns, and this is a thing he only does once, but I guess he has the power to do it at any time if he really wants to.
He kind of does it twice.
Oh, that's true. He does kind of do it twice. He turns the mom's love interest into a
Igor.
Yeah, an Igor-esque sort of a kind of orcish, goblin-y guy.
Like a Hunchback of Notre Dame kind of guy.
He does look like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. And he seems to get stupider, which can't be that useful for Slappy, but okay.
So, Slappy sends the monsters out to wreak havoc on the town.
Yep.
I genuinely don't know why, other than to cause chaos.
I think I know. I think the only reason is that it is... Well, possibly there are two reasons. One, he's mad now.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He's evil. Correct. I forgot.
Siblings beat the shit out of him and tossed him in a lake.
Yes, yeah.
And then hit him with a car.
Sorry. There's a moment when they're driving away from the scene of the crime and the Sonny's just looking out the window all sad, like, I feel like we killed somebody. And it's like, we're not talking about it, okay?
And Sarah's like, we didn't kill him, he's a puppet.
He's a puppet, we didn't kill him, we're gonna pretend this never happened, and now we're being attacked by an evil dummy again.
That's why the fact that they went to puppet murder was so strange to me, because they, have seen him as a human, as a person, and so it seems strange to, kill him.
To be fair, this seems like a move that the sister kind of just did, right?
Yeah, it does. Beats him with a baseball bat, get him in the car! She's seen too many mafia movies. But I think it's just because it's the plot to the book that he's from. And so it's kind of like what he knows how to do. And he's going to do a fun little twist on it, which he's going to shoot his magic through the Tesla coil to make it spread everywhere, because he thinks this is possible because the magic's like a kind of energy.
Yeah, and to be fair, it does spread everywhere. Asterisk in the town of whatever this town's name is.
This is true. Possibly you need more Tesla coils.
Yeah, unfortunately, this technology didn't catch on. Considering this Tesla coil facility is abandoned and decrepit.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a world in which he would have turned that thing on, and it would have been like all of Halloween in America now.
That's it, baby. I forget why the kids are out and about. They might just be looking for their mom. I think they are looking for their mom because, yes. They have the book. They're looking for their mom because they learned that this is what Slappy wants. He wants a mother.
A mother.
And they don't have the book. The book was stolen by the bullies. Excuse me. They run into the bullies.
Bullies, yes.
They need to get the information where the book is out of the bullies. The kids are not getting it, so Sarah's like, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you fuckos. And that works, which is hilarious.
I'm in high school, and to a middle schooler, that's a big deal. Sorry, and she's a senior in high school.
That's true. She's like 18 and ready to beat up some kids.
And that's, to be fair, 0 to 100. If you have to beat up some middle schoolers, like, it's what you gotta do.
Been there.
You gotta do it.
So this is the point where we get a body count, and I need to bookmark it because it's super important. These 3 dipshits get shot up into the air.
Oh, they get kidnapped by, like, orb witches.
Yeah, they do. At the end of the movie, one of them is going to fall back down.
Yeah, one of them comes back, I do think you're right. The other 2 are super dead.
They're dead, right? Only the leader comes back down.
They got like, have you ever played Until Dawn?
I have seen playthroughs of Until Dawn, yeah.
Yeah, like, they got, like, hardcore Until Dawn.
They got one of the endings where they got by a Wendigo.
Yeah. Like, they didn't get the fun fake out ending like the bully did.
Yeah.
So yeah, the bullies get kidnapped. I am unclear as to what exactly the sister is doing at this point. She's just kind of running around with a shovel.
Okay, the boys are going to go.
They're going to break into the bully's grandma's house to get the book.
Yes, which is great. He lives with his grandma. Obviously, he has trouble. This is why he's lashing out. Amazing. Good world building.
Also, the grandma has, like, so many cute photos of him all up around the house, and that's just such a nice touch.
It's delightful. The grandma's house is delightful. And I think she's still trying to look for their mom, but what she really does is, like, kick the ass of a couple of skeletons.
Yes.
Fully, like, there's a bit here where Sarah is, like, the most competent human in this world.
They have given, this is like a thing that, like, kind of doesn't make sense in a children's movie, but, like, they've given her final girl energy, right?
They did give her, yeah.
But then it's like, but she's like a final girl in, like, a kid's comedy, so she's just ends up just being hyper competent.
She's acting like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It made me think of the joke that you made when we were talking about the last movie, where you thought the kids should be really good at fighting monsters, so that R.L. Stein could say that that's why his books were always about kids fighting monsters, because they're so good at it.
Yeah, kids are just they're violent little creatures.
She kicks some skeleton ass. They go into they like climb into the grandma's window.
Mm-hmm.
They're searching around. Sam is being a little shit. I don't know where this energy is coming from, Sam. We have business?
This is wild for multiple reasons.
He's, like, reaching it. He loves gummy bears, so he's, like, reaching the gummy bears, but it has one of those classic, like, grab hand things, like you see in every Halloween, and also for some reason is a major item in the Harry Potter universe.
Oh, really?
You don't remember the fucking Hand of Fate or whatever?
No, what the fuck? That's weird.
Alright. As I grow older, I find a lot of the dumb shit in Harry Potter a lot stupider.
Makes sense.
In the second book, he goes to the evil version of Diagon Alley, and a hand grabs him when he's, like, poking around this evil pawn shop. And it's like gripping them and stuff. And then later, like 4 books later, Malfoy will be using the hand, and the hand is holding a candle, and only he can see the light from the candle. That's apparently the whole deal of the hand. Like,
odd.
Like, why? I don't know.
Bananas.
It's basically just that stupid Halloween grab thing, but it's magic. Anyway.
Ooh.
So he does that stupid, like, oh, it's getting me. And fucking Sonny's like, Sam, cut it out. We're working.
Like, come on, dude.
And so they go upstairs, they find the book, they come back down. Sam is so into these free-floating gummy bears.
Now, this is the thing that really gets me, is these are loose gummy bears. These aren't packaged gummy bears. They're loose in the bowl. You can't be doing that.
And they're not in, like, a little dish, like this is her private stash of gummy bears that she likes to snack on. This is a big bowl. She's giving this out to trick-or-treaters. Theoretically, she's asleep, and it's gotta be, like, 6 o'clock. Like, she passed out hours before trick-or-treating happened. But...
Yeah. But still, she was planning on giving out loose gummy bears, which is a crime.
Nasty shit. Like,
I don't even... And it... I don't... This isn't... Listen, no one has ever been given drugs in candy. This is a hygiene issue.
This is a hygiene issue. This is the only this is the only candy I would take away from my kids. Like, no fucking way. Somebody else gave you pennies. Do you understand? Like,
yeah, like this is gonna be covered in someone else's hand juice. Do you want to eat someone else's hand juice?
Unrelated. It's 2024. You can't be giving out pennies. These are worth negative money. I'm getting distracted about the gummy thing. Anyway, Sam is going in for more gummies, but this time the pulse of darkness has happened, and now the hand's real and is really grabbing them. And then the gummy bears are real too, and they start glomping together into giant gummy bears that are gonna fuck these kids up. Very fun.
It's very good. They are thoroughly getting beaten by these gummy bears, which is so funny to me.
They start winning, and then the gummy bears start glorping into one giant one and starts straight up devouring Sam. Like just all up on him. And I don't remember how he doesn't die.
Well, so what happens is that Sonny gets a call from his mom, which he picks up.
Yeah, right. It sounds like, why are you answering the phone?
It's like, and his mom's like, "What are you guys doing?" And he's like, "I'm being attacked." And she's like, "Well, I'm gonna come home now."
Yeah, reasonable.
You're clearly misbehaving. I'm on my way. But during this, he gets like head slammed by one of the gummy bears, falls over, opens the book, and it sucks the gummy bears into it.
Right,
and he's like,
yes.
I've discovered the MacGuffin. I've discovered the secret power.
Right.
And then he sucks the big gummy bear into the book, saving Sam's life.
Yeah, except as it's sucking in, and this is a fun effect, the gummy bear turns it back into the little gummy bears as they're flying in.
This is so cool. It's such a cool look.
It's very good.
There's a lot of good CGI in this movie.
And I want to say, I don't mean to sound mean, this CGI is not even that good. It just like totally works for this movie.
It's like serviceable, right? Like it's what it needs to be for this movie to work. No more, no less. And
I love it. I think it's kind of perfect.
Yeah, because if it was too real, kids might freak out.
Right. So they go and find Sarah, I guess.
Who's beating up skeletons, and then they suck the skeletons into the book. And they're like, "This is how we defeat Slappy." I believe this is also when they figure out that Slappy is indeed directly after their mom, because they try to read the ending of the book, but the book is not finished.
Yeah, so they can't just like beat them the way they do in the book, which would have been easier.
They go home to try and intercept their mom, but it's too late. She's been captured by the giant balloon spider. I
don't think we mentioned that it was a balloon spider. This is a very good spider.
They realized that giant praying mantis too powerful. So
this is fully true.
This is a good compromise. It's still big, it's still scary, but also it's made of balloons, so it's a little less overpowered.
It's a lot more silly. It doesn't move as good, which is good because the praying mantis moved too good.
Yeah, that praying mantis fucking ate a kid.
It did. This spider can't eat a kid.
And it happened so fast. It felt like it was out of a different movie. It felt like it was out of fucking Eight-Legged Freaks. So yeah, this is a good move.
The spider has their mom because it's got webs now, so that sucks. It's got real ass webs. Bad.
I thought she's I couldn't check this, but I thought the webs were made out of the balloon twine, but I wasn't. I couldn't frame by frame it because I was trying to finish watching the movie.
That'd be pretty good. She's like, "No, kids, get away," which is a good horror movie mom thing to do. But also, now you're taken by a balloon spider. How are they going to sleep tonight?
Right, yeah. If they abandon you in this moment, what happens next?
Yeah. They not only fail to get their mom back, but in the fight, I think the witches come back, right? And steal this fucking book.
Yeah. No, it's the ghosts. The ghosts steal
The ghosts.
There's sheet ghosts.
Ah, sheet. Ghosts? I'm hilarious. I think we can all agree.
Yeah, so I love a good bed sheet ghost. I feel like we don't see those anymore.
Yeah. So they have to take refuge in Ken Jeong's house.
Yes. He saves them.
He saves them because he's dressed as a mummy, and the other monsters aren't attacking him. Just interesting. He drags him in and takes him to his basement. Side note, this is a good enough guy. A little weird. Don't just go into your neighbor's basement unless you know him a lot more than they know him. It's an emergency situation. I do get it. But
it would have been, I think, acceptable if he had kids.
But he explicitly doesn't.
It is explicitly called out that this guy does not have kids, which does make this a little weird.
Yeah.
But like, I don't understand why they couldn't have given him like two like snot-nosed little brats, like 5-year-olds.
Anyway, he's very into it when he finds out they're in a Goosebumps book. It turns out he's not only into Halloween, he's into Goosebumps specifically.
Yes. Well, this guy seems to be... All right, I'm going to give a little anecdote here just because I think it's really funny.
Yep.
We got to go over Halloween. We got to go to Not Scary Farm, which is a good time. We got to go to a bunch of haunted houses. It was awesome.
That's a good wordplay. Go on.
I know, right? While we were waiting in line for the haunted houses, there was this girl behind me who was talking to her friend, and she said, I just love haunted houses so much. Well, I guess I just really love Halloween. Well, I guess I think I just love all holidays. Which is
big like, mood.
Like, I understand, but also
no shit though.
Yeah, like, and I think that's Ken Jeong's energy in this movie is like, I think he just loves all holidays. But the journey that this young woman took to be like to not have an opinion, actually. Like, just own up to it. You like haunted houses, it's fine. It's so good. Anyway.
Ken Jeong gives them costumes to disguise themselves, which are, I think, a very good middling costume for this next scene. I feel like you could build those in a basement of a guy who's very obsessed with Halloween.
I on the one hand, I was like, are we really going to take the time to make costumes right now, guys? And then I was like, and then when they walked out and their costumes were shit, I was like, this is a great bit, actually.
Yeah, this works. They also make, and this is something that I liked when they did it, but I actually don't feel like the Chekhov's God moment was very good. They make a fake version of the Goosebumps book. I just felt like this was a wholly unnecessary plot point. In between these, we've gotten about, I think, 2 vignettes of Jack Black.
Yeah, he's on his way. Luckily, he's close by.
Yeah, close enough. He must live out in New York now.
Or something.
He is very good when he's on screen, and I'm glad he didn't get more screen time.
Yes, I immediately, as soon as he shows up, he starts, acting the way he does in the last movie, which is a little bit much.
Uh-huh. But it's kind of okay because he's barely in the movie.
Because he's barely in the movie. In the last movie, he's like a main character.
Right.
And there is a moment where you're like, no one else is acting like this. It's kind of weird. Well, except for the aunt, who is also not in the movie. And apparently that relationship just didn't work out.
Maybe he's on vacation. Maybe he goes out
to a cabin in the woods.
Maybe he goes out to his cabin in the woods, probably full of weapons, on Halloween.
Oh, and he waits for the call.
I would actually believe this from that version of that character.
That's so... The idea of R.L. Stine, Jack Black R.L. Stine, being like every Halloween just sitting next to a phone like, I've left so many of these fucking magical books all across America that I'm just waiting for the call.
Yeah.
Are you so irresponsible, dude?
Yeah. Anyway, they go to the Tesla factory. they, they go to the magic factory where the magic happens. There's a Tesla coil. I don't know. It's all rusted and weird, and there are monsters in it.
They're being attacked by monsters. They're being chased by monsters. They're sneaking past monsters. They confront Slappy.
They do confront Slappy. Slappy taunts Sarah about writer's block, which is actually top tier for it.
That's it. Truly, like, it hurt. I think if anyone's ever done anything in a creative capacity, it's a low blow.
He's very short. He's got to go for the low blows.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Their mom has been... Yeah, sorry, go on.
Their mother has been turned into a human-sized dummy.
Awesome. Not great.
So the CGI for this is truly haunting.
It's
awesome. It kicks so much ass.
It's bad. She looks almost completely normal, but her chin and inside of her mouth are like plastic or wood, and like that's the worst.
and she talks like Slappy does now.
Yeah.
Luckily, when Slappy and Sarah go to like fight each other on the roof, she's like chained up still, so she doesn't get to stop the Sunny and Sam from trying to blow this place the fuck up.
Which they do try to do, which is crazy, but also great. They're like, we can't shut it down, but then we should overpower it.
Then if we can't shut it down, if we can't turn it off, we should turn it on so good and so right that it explodes with us inside.
I'm sorry, I'm looking in my book and I can't find any downsides.
There's no cons, only pros. Let's do it. Meanwhile, Sarah and Slappy are having like what I can only describe as like a taunt off.
Yeah. Sarah's been given a lot to do in this movie, and honestly, this scene is mostly okay, but kind of weaker than any other fight scene in the movie.
It's one of those things where I don't understand why she couldn't just kick him from the beginning.
Yeah. She has to, like, make him pick up the fake book first, and it's like, why did we even bother, Sarah?
Yeah, it really does feel a little excessive, but she does end up, like, Sparta kicking Slappy into the Tesla coil.
I gotta be clear, she did have to make sure she set her trap cards first. Like, it's so weird.
Yes.
But yeah, she kicks him into the Tesla coil as the Tesla coil is overpowering, and I think blows up the giant spider, which is all good.
Oh, the giant spider tries to this is a cool effect. I really like this. The giant spider tries to like reach in through the window to grab her, but hits the electricity, and it like pops all of the balloons on one of his legs. Very cool. It felt like a video game, actually. You know, like that one scene in Limbo.
Yes, it does feel a bit like Limbo.
Slappy explodes and shoots off like a rocket into space. Team Rocket
shoots off like Team Rocket into space. Yeah, okay. We both got there.
And then she, using the power of the overpowered Tesla coil, super sucks. All right, hold on.
She super sucks.
She uses the power of the Tesla coil to magically Jumanji all of the monsters into the book from all over town. Reverse Slappy style.
Which is, alright, I can buy it.
Yeah.
If we're buying that it can do this one thing, sure, it can do the other thing. Why not?
Then it can do the other thing. Yeah. Perfectly fine. It's a great way to end the movie.
It does mean that R.L. Stine should probably read up on Tesla coils for the next time this happens.
He's gonna have plenty of time. To read up. At this point, Jack Black, R.L. Stine does show up and is like, I'm here to save the day.
And they're like, we did it already. He's like, wow, that's cool.
That's so good. I'm the most expensive actor in this movie.
My 5 minutes of screen time was worth all of you.
All of your salary. Reno 911 lady, I've never heard of it. I should mention that the mom is from Reno 911. She is fantastic in this film.
I have definitely never watched it. That's part of my character.
It's part of my character. I do not watch TV. I'm Jack Black. This is my Jack Black impression. I don't know how good it is, but I think it gets across. I cannot stress enough that he is acting like he is in School of Rock in this movie, and it's fine. It's like a good performance. The fact that no one can meet him there is so funny to me.
It's the best move that this movie made was having Jack Black in it and having him in it for like literally 5 minutes. I just think it makes him feel like more of a cameo, and that's exactly what you need.
Yes.
If he was in it for any longer, you'd be like, well, this character's really it's really big. Like
he's really taking up a lot of space, and it's again, for child actors especially, like, or for younger actors, right. I think it can be a lot.
Save some ham for Christmas, Jack.
Yeah, yes. But Jack Black, he goes full ham every holiday.
It's true.
He's about to leave, and Sarah kind of stops him and is like, hey, I want to be a writer. What do I do to not have writer's block? And Jack Black gives what has to be the most useless advice. Just believe in yourself, man. And then he follows it up with kind of good advice, which is, hey, you just kicked a magical doll's butt. You're cool. Just write about that. Maybe. I don't know.
He should just say, look, somewhere out there, a puppet believes in you because he knows what you can do now.
And you just have to make Columbia University see that in you. She then, I knew that this was how this movie was going to end because this is how this movie started. Right. Which is, it ends with like her little like essay monologue as we get like a montage of her brother, her mom, Sam,
her other brother, who is her brother now, I guess now.
Yeah, and the guy from the convenience store just kind of all having fun.
It is explicit at this point because there is a cut to her mom and the guy from the convenience store basically sitting together by candlelight, like they're dating.
They're dating. They're drinking wine together at night. Yeah, that's like peak 40s adult we're dating now moments.
It's very classy.
Very classy.
She gets accepted into Columbia. Everybody's happy. It's Christmas when this happens. Once again, Columbia uses the biggest font, or possibly she just has the biggest font up on her phone. I don't know which.
I personally do have my phone set to large font, and it's a thing that I only notice when I'm looking at other people's phones. I'm like, damn, the font on my phone's really big.
You got old man eyes.
No, I just like the bigger font.
It's okay. We don't judge fonts here.
It is easier to read. No, I absolutely do. We do judge fonts here. Okay. First of all, we absolutely do. Don't get it into your head that we don't.
I'm so sorry, everybody. I tried to make it a safe space and it's not happening.
No, absolutely not. There's no such thing as a bad font, only a wrong one. She got accepted. Everyone's happy for her. And then we cut to Jack Black finishing up a final manuscript in his cabin in the woods. And I don't understand why he's still writing books.
He just can't stop, man.
He can't. He's got this is literally the plot of The Dark Tower.
Sarah asked him about writer's block and he was like, I do not have advice for writer's block.
I've never had it before.
I wish we could trade problems.
Do you have any idea how much easier Halloween would be for me if I had writer's block?
Why would there even be a Yeti in Southern California? I don't know.
But I couldn't help myself. I had to write it.
What does an evil cuckoo clock do? It's so useless that I literally keep it in my basement. It's not scary.
It's the least scary one. I don't think that's true, actually.
It was just funny. It was the one book that I can recognize right off the bat, and he just had it sitting out in the last movie, not in an evil book.
I don't even remember what the gimmick of the evil cuckoo clock is. I think it just like portends bad stuff. He puts a new book in his bookshelf of magical haunted books, and he's like, well, time for this movie to be over.
Side note, actually, pause, hold up. I hate to stop us here. Those books were just, did he write like 50 new books, Jack?
That's what I'm saying, is he can't stop. So he's still making new books.
But like a lot of them.
Like a lot of them. He's putting them in his magical bookshelf, and he's like, well, it's time for this movie to end. But then, oh no, out from behind him, he hears a little voice be like, it's not time for this movie to end yet, Jack Black. It's Slappy. He didn't get sucked into the magic book because he got shot into the moon. And Slappy had written his own magic book because he's got the touch. Or he used the typewriter. I'm not actually sure what the rules are.
Yeah, unclear. This version of Slappy has learned that he can write books, though, and that's bad.
And that's bad because he Jumanji's Jack Black into the book and is like, let's see how you like it.
End of movie.
End of movie, which is kind of clever because it doesn't feel like a teaser for another movie. It in fact feels like they're saying we're never doing another one of these again.
Mm-hmm. But if you if they sum the fuck how we're given money to make another script, they'd be like, I mean, we have a jumping off point.
yeah, they have. Well, or at the very least, they could at some point in the middle of the movie, Jumanji style, pull Jack Black out of the book.
Pull Jack Black out, like with Robin Williams. Yep.
Oh, or like with Jack Black.
I mean,
in Jumanji.
Okay, stop. That was a different style of Jumanji.
Okay, but still, you know.
No, but he was only Jack Black when he was in there. Otherwise, he was a teenage girl. Or I think maybe in the other one, was he Danny DeVito?
I don't remember.
I did not watch the second one. I always felt like
I haven't watched the second one.
I always felt like I should have because I actually did really enjoy the first one.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good. I still think the premise of that Jumanji movie is a little bit far-fetched. The idea that modern kids would be excited to find an Atari is insane to me.
I mean, they were literally trying to find a distraction for detention.
I would rather do the quarters game than play an Atari.
That's fine.
I've played an Atari.
They didn't even start. They didn't get to start the game, man.
Like, yeah. I mean, yes.
You wouldn't do it for 3 minutes and then be like, it turns out I don't like this.
I mean, I've already played an Atari, so I know. It turns out I was one of those kids in high school, and Atari sucked.
No, Andy got Jumanji. This is what this is about.
I got turned into Jack Black for a good 90-minute runtime.
So what do you think of this movie, Andy?
This movie's good. This movie's fun. I love that it's unattached to the first movie because it's so much better and so much more like a movie that I would just this should be somebody's regular Halloween watch.
Yeah, you could totally make this a yearly Halloween watch. I think this is a better Halloween movie than a lot of Halloween movies I've ever seen. Once trying to watch Gremlins on Halloween, and then I found out that's actually the wrong holiday for that.
Yes, that's a Christmas movie, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it takes place at Christmas.
I mean, that's all you need.
It also has like a lot of there's a lot of stuff about Gremlins that I legitimately just actively dislike.
Oh, that movie's wild. Yeah, I think this movie's great. I really liked it. I think you could just watch it.
Oh yeah, without the first one, absolutely. You should. It's like a second draft. Like the first one was they're like, yeah, we got this kid, we got his mom, there's going to be a romance, we got Jack Black, it's got everything. And then when it's all thrown together, this actually isn't very good.
Yeah, it turns out it doesn't quite become a cohesive movie. And again, I don't want to blame them, but also the child actors in that movie just weren't very good.
I think they were just wrong for that kind of movie.
Yeah, they were a little too old and a little too like I don't know how to say this in a way that's nice. They were a little too old and they were a little too like teen drama.
I was honestly about to say if they were in a CW show, they would have been great.
Yeah, like, they're CW types, not
Goosebumps.
They're not Disney style, like, you know. Like, again, I think you have to lean into the drift. You want it to feel like a Disney Channel original, right? Like, that's the audience, is a bunch of kids. You
want it to feel like a Halloween Town or fucking... I don't remember any of the other ones. I don't remember any other Halloween-based ones. I'm sure there are some.
Although that movie's kind of weird.
I actually don't think you want it to feel like Casper. You could possibly make it feel like the one with the three witches.
Oh, yeah. Hocus Pocus?
That one's a little bit darker, but I think you could swing it.
I'm with you, though. I don't really like a lot of these Halloween movies for kids, and I think that this is a solid one. So this one gets a nice lean. Also, I cannot stress enough, it is like 96 minutes. That's so nice.
It's kind of the perfect movie length. That's maybe my favorite movie length. I'm doing what I tend to do now and trying to see if I had any movies that we watched recently that I liked more. And I don't think so. You could make an argument for one of the Scooby-Doo ones.
I mean, yeah, but that's unfair, right? Like,
yeah, they know how to make a Scooby-Doo movie.
Scooby-Doo is a rote formula that they've been doing for fucking like 80 years now or whatever. Like you have to really try to fuck it up. And to believe me, people out there have tried to fuck it up and succeeded. I'm not saying that you can't fuck it up. I'm just saying that like it's not special for a Scooby-Doo movie to be like a fun Halloween movie.
But this movie, it really felt like it had something that the other one didn't. And I think that's great. actually.
I think, and here's what it is. I think what it had, the other one didn't, is that it had a family that acted like a family.
That's true. I think what really stuck with me is the first half of the movie feels like a Goosebumps episode. Like, it's these kids who find this doll, and weird shit starts happening, and it gets scarier and scarier, which is exactly what happens in a Goosebumps episode. And then it gives them, like, movie stakes. It gives them, like, action-adventure movie stakes, and then they get to do that.
A Goosebumps episode can't have monsters attacking the town.
Yeah, it's gotta have this, like, level, because Animorphs did the same thing, this level of, like, this is secret. This is something that only these kids are dealing with. Thank you for listening to Direct to Video.
VHS. VHS. VHS.
I have been your host, Tony Robusto.
I've been your host, Andy Reyes.
You can find me on Blue Sky or at inspiredbytrueevents.org. I think I've been giving out my wrong thing for Blue Sky. I think I'm just Tanoi on Blue Sky. Either way,
I cannot believe this.
Fucking hilarious. Either way, I add the link is in the description.
Yeah. You can also find me on Blue Sky, skeeting with the best of them.
Mm-hmm. That's what we call it there.
At royalty-valens. No underscores allowed on Blue Sky.
Really? Wow.
Well, at least they didn't let me do it. You know. But whatever. Dash is fine. I should have done an M dash. I should have seen if they would have allowed an M dash. But now we'll never know. You can also find me on YouTube at Ethical Games Journalism, where I swear to God, at some point, I'm going to be able to sit down and play a video game at some point in my life.
Awesome.
Without my friend's car breaking down 2 hours away.
And thank you to Scott Buckley for Homeward, which we use as our intro and outro.
I know exactly what we should watch because I have been thinking about this for a long time.
What?
Balto 3, Wings of Change.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense.
Because we have had no reason to watch it. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm being told that there is a Balto 4. That can't be true. That can't be right.
Wait, something's coming in.
That can't be right. There wasn't a Balto 4 like fucking 10 years ago.
Balto 4 Wolf of Destiny.
Wolf Destiny? What?
Which will end the franchise that began in 1995.
What? When is this coming? Is this not out yet?
Why does it say part 1? I have a lot of questions.
It's a fan-made fourth and final installment and sequel to Balto 3 Wolf Quest. So it's not out.
And it's fan-made. And also, this, if you click on this thing, it looks fan-made because of this sad, broody Shadow the Hedgehog dog on it.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Oh, what is this? Y'all are crazy for this.
Consider this, though, Andy. I want you to really consider it. We'll talk about it later, perhaps. Italian director, fascinating. I was also looking at that. This is the one movie where we might be able to get the people who worked on it to come talk about it.
No, I mean, yeah, but also I am being hit with like I don't know how to describe this emotion, the idea of because I would want to know earnestly, and it's gonna sound like I'm being mean, but like, why do you love Balto so much?
That's such a good question. I find it to be the craziest thing to give any shit about.
It's like there are so many movies starring sexy animals. Not for me, but like I'm here to empathize. All right, I'm here to sympathize. I'm here to be an ally. Of all the movies that have a potential sexy animal in it, Balto is like so far away.
Well, and to say nothing of the one sequel that we have watched that is very bad. Which I assume that they will try it. I mean, I think they're going to try to incorporate the lore from it, which is crazy.
It sounds like the Wolf Quest is somehow a lead-in to the Wolf Destiny.
And maybe
I'm crazy for thinking this.
Yeah. This is going to be the end bumper, by the way, so we can't talk about it too long.
I am standing next to myself, looking at my dead corpse with this information. Yeah, let's do it. Let's watch it because you know why? Because Balto 4 is apparently coming out in a calendar year.
Let's not. Well, let's leave Balto 4 where it is. We'll find out.
If we'll know.
We'll have to create a Google alert or something.
We'll when it happens, we will be there. Like the ghosts of Christmas past. Oh, haunted. This is cursed information. I feel like the way I felt when we watched Swan Princess 2, and I realized that like we were in it for the long haul. Like I have the same chain around my heart right now about the idea that there is like another Balto movie coming out. Like this can't be. All right, let's do it. Balto 3 Wolf Quest. It's kind of a Thanksgiving movie in the sense that it takes place when it's cold.
Yeah, and we can give thanks that we will never have to return to the... Oh no! What happened? Oh my gosh!
He's gone.
I have the ghost adjustment. I didn't expect this level of energy at the end of this episode. The 62 best Thanksgiving movies? I don't know, Rotten Tomatoes. You're really going to have to sell me on this.
62?
62. I bet you like 50 of them are Hallmark movies.
It says here that The Fantastic Mr. Fox is a Thanksgiving movie.
The Gold Rush. Charlie Chaplin in The Gold Rush. This would be a swing.
We're Back, A Dinosaur Story, does have a prominent scene with the Macy's Day Parade. Hello?
I'm here.
Oh, okay. You were just so silent. I wasn't sure.
I had to breathe for a second, man.
I am going through this list of Thanksgiving movies, and not only is Little Women on here, which is a bananas choice, but so is The Polar Express, which is not a Thanksgiving movie.
I will say that Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is actually kind of a Thanksgiving movie. So, at least that one... This one has Spider-Man. This one has Spider-Man on it. 2002.
Spider-Man 2002. Again, wouldn't consider it.
No!
I don't know. Maybe the part where like Doc Ock throws a car into a bank. People really get Thanksgiving vibes out of that.
That's the second Spider-Man. You mean the part where Green Goblin accidentally stabbed himself?
Yeah. Like a turkey!
Like a turkey!